Welcome to the second episode of Golden League Zoo. Today we got a speed build for the Aardvark, which was the animal I ultimately ended up deciding on. I put the armadillos in, and then I just realized they were too small for the scale of the habitat. So I ended up swapping them out for the Aardvarks because the Aardvarks are a bit bigger, and I think it suits the habitat a bit more. We also do a lot of background work and start the main plaza. So the plaza will be next episode, like food court, probably an indoor habitat build, so maybe a nocturnal animal. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do next, but here we are. So last episode was like an hour and 40 minutes, episode 1, and this episode is not much better. The speed build, after like speeding it up and shortening it down, is 50 minutes. So it's probably going to close on an hour at the end, including the tour. The tour. Tour is a funny word. Tour. Yeah. Just working on the walls for the backstage of the Aardvark now. So we can have some walls. This was a struggle. I had no idea what was happening with the walls, so just kind of gave up. I think I just gave up. I was trying to make it easy on me, but then I just gave up and did it the more difficult way. Yeah, so we do a lot of catch up. Well, not a lot of catch up, but I do a lot of work on the background, so it's not just like this random plot trying to add just some trees and that in, and touch up the area straight out of the entrance a little bit more. This building took quite a long time, just trying to get the walls in the shape, because it ends up being like the main staff building too, so it's probably going to be the main staff building for a little bit, because it's easy, and Aardvarks don't need too much backstage area, so actually it ended up being a really good size. So there's heaps of room for all of the... Oh, yawn. So tired when I do these. I'm not used to talking so much. When I do the building ended up being a really good size. It was a nice size. Was able to fit all of the staff buildings in really nice and easily. I was trying to do some fancy doors. I was like, ooh, that looks good. But then I had to change it because I'm like, the armadillos, they're so small. Like, they're just so, like, I knew they were small, but I put them in and I was like, oh my god, they're so small. Just working on the backstage, the door entrance to the backstage for the Aardvark. Put a little glass there, and then I was like, how do I do a door? How do I make a door now? I had this really cool idea. It's like a slidey ramp kind of thing. And then I was just like, I don't think that's really gonna work. I feel like if I had have kept it, I didn't know I was gonna do Aardvarks at this point, so I feel like if I had known I was gonna do Aardvarks, then maybe I would have kept going with this kind of idea of that sliding door, but then I was like, the armadillo is this small, so I can't really have a big slidey gate at the bottom, because they're just gonna get stuck. Oh my god, sorry, I'm not used to talking as much consistently. It's just making the door smaller again. So I feel like I'm probably gonna, depending on the length of these speed builds, I'm probably gonna give 15 to 20 minutes at the end of the speed build, just for some not talkingness, because I am not prepared to talk for hours on end. Hopefully next episode's going to be a lot shorter than 50 minutes, an hour. So I'm just working on the door here, the door panel. I was like, oh, I should do like a drop-down door. So I'm going to try and put them in there, they're too big. And then I take the, after I keep trying with this, the metal idea. The metal pattern that I had the idea for the slidey door at the bottom, and I kind of just go with like this slide down door. So I end up giving it like a hook in that, some rope, so tie it to the top to keep the door open. I tried messing around with like poles you stick in the ground and like hold it up, but it just didn't look right. Okay, I start with poles like come out the side. You got the hole and you pull the pole out, but it just didn't work. It didn't feel strong enough. And it didn't also feel realistic, it felt kind of stupid. But maybe on a larger scale, if the like rods were a bit more stable, maybe it would have looked a bit better. And here, like, so it's like kind of like hinged on there, and then you like put them up, but it didn't work. None of these things really did work, so I just kind of struggled for ideas a bit, and then I was like, what do we do here? I'm gonna use these, which I'm still really proud of, as like kind of a hook again. You drag it down, and you pull it up, and they'll lock in place, but it just felt kind of stupid. Like, it did, because like, what are they gonna walk on? They can't just walk on it, so. I have absolutely no idea what to talk about. But I'm prepared this time. I have water for hydration. So I don't die. I actually stick with this idea for quite a long time. I think it's a great idea. I think it could definitely work. I just feel like I didn't. It was too small. I feel like this on a large scale for like a hoof stock animal or an antelope or an ungulate species would look so much better. But here we go. This is where I come up with the idea of like a hook. So you like, pull the door up and you hook it. You know? And then, I don't know why I did that, because all of the European stuff, I think. Then I put the ropes on here, try and tie them together. Make it look nice and tied. So the idea was, you know, you come in here and you tie the gate up when you want it to stay open, and you remove the knot when you want to shut it. I do eventually remove the, I don't know what you would call them, the levers, kind of? Do I do that now? No, I keep them? I have no idea if I keep them. I thought I removed them. If I didn't remove them, I'll definitely remove them for the tour. I didn't like the curve angle on the door. That should be toggleable because it's so annoying to have to split everything apart and then move it like the back. I'm so tired. I am not used to talking so much. yippee dappy doo dah. That's some nice trimming. It's like trimming. And then you add the staff buildings. I think, do I make? No, I don't. I keep the keeper hut as small. Yeah, for some reason I put a research center in there and not a vet surgery. I swap it out like ages later in the speed build, near the end. For the vet surgery instead of the research center. Wow. I'm really not the best at backstaging. I like backstage areas. So move this and line it up with that. Do the pathing. So you know you can walk everywhere. And then, yeah, some barriers. I think this is when I start doing the barriers, like the actual outside. Oh no, I changed the windows. So if you're in the staff area, you know, you can watch the Aardvarks play. My voice sounds so broken listening to myself speak. And yeah, sinking roof. Because sinking roofs are cool. And then I have to raise, after I do this, I have to raise all of the Indonesian wood up, because it's at the wrong level now. So doing this now. Alright, what's next? So next episode probably get like a food court, probably. Next episode's gonna be a lot of, touching up. Like, I'm probably gonna go back and do a little bit more work on that big open area as you come out of the train station, because it looks very bland. It needs something there. And then I'm going to fill lots of forest around where the food court's going to be, and a small animal. I don't want to do an exhibit animal, but I just don't know if doing a habitat animal is going to be going to make it another hour-and-a-half long episode. Like, checklist for next episode's the Plaza, redoing some of the front area. Another habitat animal, lots of tree work, and lots of details. I might even, yeah, something like that. So it's going to be a lot of work. Just do like peacocks or something. We need like null guest gates. Like for sandbox players only. Like a null guest gate, so you can have like proper free roaming animals. So you just pop a guest gate down, the null path, and then no one would ever know that the peacocks are like enclosed, because see it in zoos all the time. We have the small guest gates, and I guess they're alright, but you know, they could do some work. I'm making a little car park. So you can just like chuck the car out the back of here. I don't know where it's going to go. There's nowhere for it to go. I might make an area. Yeah. There's nowhere for it to go, but it looks aesthetically pleasing. I was trying to use something different because I didn't want to use the plaster because the plaster's absolutely everywhere, but then I go, oh, the plaster's so good, and then give up and use the plaster anyway. Because it is just so good. Like, it really is. I seriously need to stop yawning. I'm really tired. What's in here? Oh yeah, car parking lines. I don't know what they're called. What do you call them? Car parking lines. I'm going with that. I completely forget what the vehicle's called. And you know, the colours a little bit. And then I give it a custom license plate. Oh. Why do I keep making that noise? My lips. Ew. Custom license plate, because custom license plates are cool. I feel like this turned out alright. It's not the best, but you know, it looks nice. I don't know where vehicle number 1 is, but it's somewhere. Can Easter egg that in the next episode, why not? It's been abandoned or something. Ooh, hang on. I want the park to get more and more stupid. Like, I kinda want to be able to do something stupid. Like, I'm gonna lean into it very, very slowly. But, like, right at the end of the park, there's just, like, a haunted mansion or something. Oh my god, that'll be a pain to build if I had to go through with that. It'll be a headache. You can do barriers now, but like an abandoned Jeep, yeah. I want to put a lot of some natural terrain into. Like I want to have a little bit of like a river and a waterfall and all of that stuff. Some of the cool stuff, you know, the cool kids. So it doesn't feel just so flat. But the pathing makes it so difficult. Pathing makes it so difficult to do anything in this game that isn't a straight line. I don't know why it's so frustrating, but from the, what was it, Frontier Unlocked that came out about Poster, Planet Coaster 2, I am so excited because not only does Planet Coaster 2 look like it's going to be amazing, but it fixes pathing. Like the pathing's completely overhauled and it just looks so good. And I can't wait for, well hopefully, if we get a Planet Zoo 2, that it will use the same pathing and the pathing will not be a pain in me butt, because it is. No one likes the pathing. Everyone agrees the pathing sucks. So I put the armadillos in here, and then it's just they're too small. Now we're working on some more backstage area. Get the backstage area done. Just put a little shelf here. Some food in that. We need knives. Like we need so much more Backstage props. So much more Backstage props, because it's just... The conservation pack was a really great help, and we've gotten some other good things, like the boxes from the Indonesian DLC. Not Indonesia, tropical pack, but it just does not help. Hopefully, because I think the new DLC is theorized. It was said that we're getting another one, and the fact that it wasn't announced with Frontier Unlocked was weird, but it looks... Hopefully it goes down the direction of Evolution 2, where we get like a Zoo Manager's Collection pack, and it's does barnyard thing with 7 animals and some scenery, and then we can get more Backstage props, because we need them desperately. Desperately, desperately, desperately. Or birds. Like knives, chopping boards, proper lockers. All of this stuff. Some overhead lights, so it's not so pitch black in here. Using the conservation lamps. And apologies about the fan and the waterfall in the background. That is just gonna be here forever. Like, so I can get a proper recording room. There's just gonna be the fan and the waterfall occasionally in the background. I move a lot of these Backstage props around. Some corn, we love corn. And leeks, some potatoes. These potatoes are thebomb.com. Some carrots. So, you know, carrots are scrumptious. Yeah, move some stuff around. Put a vent in there. I'm going to do the vents in here for the armadillos. Oh yeah, and then I do this. I use the grasslands animal pole and create like... You can hook like a check, so each animal's got like each... Like they're in little like check... Clipboard. That's the word, clipboard. Everyone's got their own little clipboard to mark off, you know? I thought that was a cute little detail. And then they get a sign up front here. You know, armadillo. It's the armadillo. And the staff area, but it's really just the armadillo. Or Indonesian, give it a bit of a frame so it doesn't look so out of place. And then I copy the roofing that I used for the little car park around the back and use it here. A little overhang. I think it looks really nice. So we will get into a tour as well. Actually, almost at the halfway mark. I think. Almost. I think we're almost at the halfway mark. Who knows? 20? Yeah. I mean, this probably won't be the halfway mark once I do the tour. Oh yeah, and I forgot I put that in, like a little insect hut. For the insects. You know. Pollination's cool. And then I put some of these in here, some pallets and that. Some tires at the back for the car in case, you know, they lose one or one gets popped. A little ladder, some sacks and that. Just trying to put as much Backstage stuff as I can. Brooms and some rakes and that. And keep it nice and tidy and clean. Some buckets. The wheelbarrow. Do a little bit of lighting here down too. some of these. I love those lights. Like, I love them, love them. The Australia lights, oh my god, they look so good. Staff only sign. And then some security cameras. I do some security cameras because I'm like, security cameras are cool. Right, some pizzazz. And they make it feel more like a proper zoo. There's some sand in that. And then no sand. Because then I like swap them out for the very short like Aardvark. Swap them out for the Aardvarks. Some cover here, so you know, it doesn't look so awkward. Yeah. It just gets completely replaced with an Aardvark in the blink of an eye. Yeah. I feel like I could have kept these fences, but then I just go like way too hard all of a sudden. I wanted this little ledge so you know they can walk out and it's like rock cliff. You're gonna put the waterfall underneath. You know, like a nice little like desert oasis. And then I kind of say stuff that and do a little bit more rock work, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. You know, I didn't want to go overboard, so I just added a little bit more rocks to the backdrop. Right about here. The next minute or so. Yeah. just a few rocks. So there's just, yeah. I could keep talking. I don't know what to talk about. We're just doing rocks. I'm just placing rocks over and over and over and over and over and over again. There's nothing else to talk about. But yeah, just a little bit of rock so so I could give it. I did not like the wood going all the way around. I thought it looked kind of silly without like any breaking up of the background. So I just had some rocks, and I feel like it turned out really good. I try doing this. I get rid of most of them. Actually, no, I don't think I do, but it's because it wasn't flat. It made it so hard to do these. And spikes. So they just kind of end up around the rocks and that. Not too many of them. And there's so much buffalo grass. You know, right at about this point, I'm gonna go into the game and, or we'll do it at the tour. I'm gonna go to the live. I'll try and remember to get a counter, check how much buffalo grass is actually in there. It's AnimalHendrix here, but I completely forgot to get the count for the buffalo grass in the tour. Completely slipped my mind, so I've put it in here instead. Final count is about 500. I think it's 502. So, a lot of grass. Some dead trees, you know. I'm probably gonna, I feel like that most of that gets covered up in the end once I do the trees anyway, so. Yeah, so I'll probably do a little bit of terrain work as well next episode. Probably be a little bit away still because also at the rate these are taking me to record like 8 hours for the entrance. This was 4 hours. Like, it's just takes me a minute. To put these together. I feel like I get rid of most of the ones on the top. Like right on the top, because it just makes it look hairy and it looks disgusting. Like, in the cracks is fine, but it makes it look like the rocks are hairy. And we don't like hairy rocks. More grass. So much grass. I just kind of kept adding plants. Like, every time I wanted this to feel kind of deserty and, like, dry. No, but then it just turned into, like, pockets of life. Making some groups in that. Oh no, I keep it. No, what did I do? Oh wait, no. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of some of those. Just keep the little pockets of pebbles around them. Yeah, I love these bushes. They're the what, Creoste bushes? Creoste? Creosote. I still do not know how to pronounce them, but I love them. They're so good. Like, they just actually fit in like any habitat. Any build you're doing. Excuse me. They fit perfectly. You know, some dry, some dead bushes. It just kept, there was just more, every time I was like done with one plant, another plant would pop into my head and I'm like, oh, I can use that. A little bit of the Joshua trees. I love the Joshua trees. They're so good for desert builds. There's the triota grass as well. Like, I love the triota grass. I'm gonna use a cabbage tree here. Nope. Yep. Oh yeah. The Budlia? Budlia? Budlia bush? Something like that. Budlia? Something like that. Oh yeah, this ends up everywhere. Like, I create like little vines in that, and I think it looks so good actually. I think I did actually a really good job. Like, I feel, I'm just gloating my up. I'm just, oh my god, I don't have the word. Building myself up. I hate speaking. But, I feel like it looks really good. And there isn't actually too much plants. Like, it's still relatively deserty grassland in the actual habitat. Some cabbage trees. Some more cabbage trees. Yeah, and then triota grass. I love the triota grass. I love it, love it, love it. It's so good. It just looks so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's like the best grass in the game. No, it's not. That's a lie. But it's one of my favorite plants to just throw in there. Oh yeah, and then I add a lot of this because if you sit there and try to grassy up that little pond. Some soil in that, a little bit of terrain work. There's still like 20 minutes, about 15 minutes left to the speed build, so I think this is just the Plaza now. Yeah, a little bit more buffalo grass. So much buffalo grass. It's so good though. A bit of enrichment items, and then the rest is just the Plaza. Yeah. I put that out there and it looked so good. It looked so nice, but then I realised that the keepers can't get to it because they can't go outside. They're stuck in the backstage area. Which is annoying. Like, it's so annoying that you can only have one habitat gate. I feel like you should be able to have two. Or like, I don't know, some sort of secret passageway so they can pass through solid objects in the habitat. or like a wall door. So it's like another staff door, but you can like put it on the walls and that. So if you've got like a backstage area and you want the staff to be in the backstage area, or if your door starts outside, they can go inside and out because it's so annoying. Like they can only stay in there, but they can't go in the backstage area if the door isn't in. If the door, they can only go in the backstage area if the door's in the backstage area, but they can only go outside. Like for the aardvarks and that, for the smaller animals. Like the bigger animals, like most of the ungulates and that, that's not an issue because they're so big. I changed this to a vet surgery here, because they're so big that the keepers are usually able to fit through their doors anyway, so it's not really an issue. And then I go over here into the Plaza, because I think, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, a circle game on. Because circles are so annoying. So annoying, which is another thing that the Planet Coaster 2 pathing is fixing. I'm actually so excited. Like, I'm actually so excited. I think it's going to be such a good game. I tried playing Planet Coaster 1, but I just, like, compared to Planet Zoo, it's unplayable. Like, no, that is a straight up lie. Planet Coaster 1 is still an absolutely amazing game. And if you enjoy playing it, that is absolutely amazing. But the controls and the graphics kind of make me want to cry compared to playing Planet Zoo. And because I've played Planet Zoo since, what, it would have been January 2020. Wow. Like 4 years. Oh my god. This game is so old. Since like January 2020. January 2020. Planet Coaster is quite... haven't really played Planet Coaster. I've only got like 50 hours or something recorded playing the game, so I'm just not in the right groove. This is so annoying. Plazas suck. But if you do them correctly, they look so good, but they suck to build. I hate them. I'm gonna change this to brick later. Excuse me. Mini burp. But yeah. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do yet. Whether... I think I want the plot, like if you've just walked out off the train station, I feel like I want the food court to be on the left. And then like on the right there's just like a little mini area for an animal, a little species. And then straight to like the rest of the park. But we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. Just have to fix all of the plaster pieces so they're nice and aligned. Good enough at least. See what I do, because it's a circle, so I can't just like have them. I mean, I could, but I probably won't. Yeah, we'll see. I have no idea. I'll work it out as I go. So now I'm just gotta get to the center so I can add just a nice little planter here. Yeah. Redo the pathing, and then I make it the brick, which I think the brick looks so much nicer. And then, yep, get the center of it down. It's like the exact center, but it's centered enough. That's all that matters. So I think we're what? Almost 10 minutes out. The circle was a struggle, man. Getting this done for to have the planter and the train here, that was a struggle. But we're 10 minutes out, so I will leave you guys with the rest of the speed build. without, just silent and a little bit of music. Enjoy. So you come in here, you've had a little look around at the education. Golden leaf. Yum. Yeah, so this area is still very bland, very plain. I need to add something here. More pizzazz. But the trees help a lot on both sides. So added, trees here, planted 2 trees in there, helps it nice and big. Got a little golden leaf sign. And there's a tree there. Because what looks really good as well, come here. And like, you can look up and the trees are all there. It looks so nice. But, the star of the show, the Aardvark. Yeah, a little bit of information, donation bin. Maybe this could come down more, but I like it kind of like this. So, it's just an awkward height. Go up. Can we see her? No, we cannot. I think she's inside. That's alright. What is blue? Where's that blue? Oh, it's shadow. Okay, hang on. Alright, well, let's go inside. Maybe should add a staff floor there. Come in here. Come in here, staff only. Staff only. Did she leave yet? No. So we've got this little shed which I built last episode. Whoop, which has no interior. You're not meant to go in there. Shh. We stay out of there. But a little bit of planting in that. This is all nice and floored up. You can see outside from here too, this little staff view. This shelter here. A little bit more staff tools. We got the Jeep back there. Park it. Aardvark staff only. And we come in here. Got some vents. Staff doors with them mats and that. What is? I'll fix that post recording. Got our little lamps. Boxes, Keep heart, my little fridge, which I'm so incredibly proud of. Should not be, but I am. Food. There's buckets in that, but where is she? There she is. Hello. I like the Aardvarks. Like, they're still one of the best looking base game animals. Hello. Oh, you're adorable. She's having a sleep. But I removed the rods there, so the staff door. Yeah, I've got habitat cameras, so here we go. Oh, look at the little baby. So she's never alone. She's always being watched. You've got all the trees here. I'm gonna get rid of these. But got all the trees here. Nice and thick-ish. Come in, kind of nice and foresty. Same like this. So I'm probably gonna fill this all up with forest. A little bit of maybe a river, like over there. Some. Probably in the habitat here. Is that the train station? Huh. But yeah, I'm just like so proud of how this is coming along. Oh yeah, yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't have much more else to say. Let me see, where is she? Hello, precious. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, go check out part 1. First of all, go check out the train station. And second of all, I'll hope to see you guys next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, she's waking up. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.